What does it actually cost to lead? Not the meetings and the decisions and the long hours. What does it actually cost? On the inside, in the quiet, in the moments no one sees. Arthur knew. The legends are full of his victories and his knights and his kingdom. But read between the lines and you find a man who was profoundly, achingly alone. And the way he handled that loneliness is one of the most powerful pieces of Stoic wisdom you'll find anywhere in legend. Arthur pulled a sword from a stone, and the world decided he was king. What the legends don't linger on is everything that followed that moment. The alliances that required constant maintenance, the knights who were loyal until they weren't, the enemies who respected him until power made them resentful, and then the great wound at the center of Camelot, Guinevere and Lancelot, his wife and his most trusted knight, the two people he loved most, betraying the thing he had built. A lesser story makes Arthur the furious king, the wronged husband who destroys everything around him. But in the best versions, Arthur goes quiet, not cold, quiet. He grieves in private, he leads in public. He does not allow his personal devastation to become his kingdom's crisis. The Stoics called this the dichotomy of control. What happened between Guinevere and Lancelot, not in his control. How he responded as a king, entirely in his control. Arthur chose silence over rage. He chose the kingdom over his own wounds. The Stoics were deeply interested in what they called the Inner Citadel. The external world can damage you on the outside. It can cost you things. It can wound you. But there is a place inside that is yours alone, a fortress of self, your values, your principles, the way of seeing the world that the external chaos cannot reach if you have built it correctly. Arthur's inner citadel was Camelot's ideal, not the physical kingdom, what the kingdom was supposed to represent: justice, honor, a world where the strong protect the weak. Even when Camelot was crumbling, even when the people he trusted most were failing the ideal, Arthur held to what it was supposed to be. He could not save Camelot. In the end, no one could. But he could remain Arthur. He could remain the king who held to the standard, even when the standard was costing him everything. Have you built your inner citadel? Do you have a clear enough sense of who you are and what you stand for, that the chaos outside cannot fully unmoor you? Because the chaos is always coming. Arthur's tragedy is that the external world won in the end. Camelot fell. But his dignity, the version of himself he chose to be, that did not fall, and the legends remember the dignity. Arthur is remembered as the once and future king, not because he built a perfect kingdom, because he showed what it looked like to try, truly try to live by a standard higher than what was comfortable. If you are leading something right now, a business, a family, a team, your own life, there will be loneliness in it. There will be silence. There will be weight you cannot put down. The Stoic invitation is not to pretend the weight doesn't exist. It's to build yourself strong enough to carry it without losing who you are. Subscribe for more valuable and Stoic stories.